Another possible Chinese military activity in the Indian Ocean now looms over India, or in a report showing that possible Chinese intelligence facilities in Myanmar's Great Cocoa Island that lies just 55 kilometres from India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Well, a report by a think tank, Chatham House, reveals that possible construction military facilities on the 11-kilometre long island, according to report, there is a 2,300-metre runway, a radar station and an accommodation building. But why is this important? Well, the location of the small island makes it a strategic position. It is not only close to India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which host both naval and air force bases, it is also close to the Strait of Malacca, now one of the busiest shipping lanes as well in the world. Well, since the military coup in Myanmar in 2021, the country has increased its dependence on China. The report, which analysed satellite images by Maxar Technologies, says with the developments on Cocoa Island, India may soon face a new air base close by in a country which is close to China. Now, according to a report, Indian authorities have been monitoring the growing Chinese influence and construction in Myanmar's islands. India even confronted Myanmar with intelligence revealing China's aid in building a surveillance post on the Cocoa Island. However, China has repeatedly denied these claims. The growing influence of China in Indian Ocean has irked many nations opposed to China. Well, since the coup, Myanmar military has sought closer ties with China. It's been backing China's claim on Taiwan, while announcing support for China's global security initiative, that is. Well, in 2020, around 40% of Myanmar's foreign debt of $10 billion was owed to China, and experts believe this number has increased in 2023. Another Chinese investment in the country is at a major port in western Myanmar. The port gives China more access to the Indian Ocean for the transport of gas and oil. Well, for more, I've got... Okay, so just to reiterate some of the details of the situation here, and it's certainly the relationship between the two countries. So experts do believe that this number in terms of the debt will increase as well. And of course, the economics in this subject is a big factor and something to really understand while we're trying to monitor the situation. Now, another Chinese investment in the country is at a major port as well in western Myanmar, and the port gives China more access to the Indian Ocean. And this is, of course, for the transport of gas and oil, something that is very important indeed in regards to the situation with Russia and Ukraine as well. Well, since the coup in Myanmar as well, the military has been seeking closer ties with China, and that's an important element to all of this, and it's been backing China's claim on Taiwan as well. Also want to mention the fact that we are having a look at this surveillance that has been reported. Now, this particular report that we're looking at also claims that Indian authorities have been monitoring the growing Chinese influence and also construction, as we mentioned, in the Myanmar islands. India even confronted Myanmar with intelligence revealing China's aid in building a surveillance post on the Cocoa Islands. Well, that's the situation as we understand it now. Of course, nothing is completely for certain, but it's certainly a topic that we're monitoring right here. Now, let's talk more about this report that we've mentioned earlier. So this report, it shows possible Chinese intelligence facilities in Myanmar's Great Cocoa Island, and that lies just 55 kilometres from India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Well, this is a report by the think tank Chatham House, and it reveals possible construction military facilities on the 11-kilometre long island. Now, according to the report, let's just sort of break down some of the details on this. There is a 2,300-metre runway. There's also a radar station and an accommodation building as well. So why is this all so important? Okay, well, the location of the small island makes it a strategic position. because it's not just close to India's islands that I mentioned there, the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands, which host both the naval and air force bases as well. It's also close to the Strait of Malacca as well, and that's one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world.